All right, it's the Wolfer briefing. Happy Friday Pie Day to everyone. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Hopefully you're having a good week. And hopefully you get some Friday Pie Day with your beautiful families. I know I'm going to. I can't wait to eat pizza. I'm actually already hungry, but I have other stuff that I have to do today. So I don't get to eat for like another 5 or 6 hours. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, is Bitcoin going to pump up a little bit for us, or is it going to dump down a little bit for us? That's what we're about to find out here within probably the next few hours or even over the weekend. Weekends are historically low volume, so we'll see what happens. But in any case, the altcoins are going absolutely bonkers right now, which is great news, right? That's what we want to see as Wolfers. That's absolutely 100% what we want to see. Like, I'll just show you. Look at this bad boy. Look at these things, man. Going crazy. Chainlink up 12.5%. That's nutty bars. That's buck nutty. I like it. S token, baby. Get it up there. Like Mystical said back in the day. Get it up there then. Right? Get it up there. Yeah. Let's see what happens, man. I'm digging it, you know. I mean, in any case, I would love to see some bullish sentiment. Right? There's some key things that have to happen in order for things to be bullish, but, you know, you've got your laggards. You've got your, you know, Avalanche doesn't move as fast as, say, Sonic does, right? ETH doesn't move as fast as, say, Sonic, you know, or, you know, even Caspa and stuff like that, right? Let's see where ETH is at. Yeah, ETH's still sub 2K. You know, this is going to be our barometer. ETH is going to be our barometer of whether or not we're getting a bull run in what most people call altcoin season, right? So, yeah, I mean, 85K right now on Bitcoin. You know, we're liking it. Let me get all this stuff off the chart because I'm sure that it's probably confusing to some people. But in any case, market structure-wise doesn't look horrible, right? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Could be potentially a lower low here. I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, we would have to stay below $93,000 in order for it to be a lower high, right? So you got a lot of room to run. Does it happen? I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the market right now. In India, they arrested a dude that ran a $96 billion crypto exchange, and they did this on behalf of the U.S., and apparently this guy was, like, letting terrorists put their money in it. Like, this is the guy, allegedly, right? I don't know. Alexei Beshikov. Alexei Beshikov allegedly ran a $96 billion cryptocurrency exchange that allowed terrorist organizations, drug traffickers, and cyber criminals to launder money, says the United States Secret Service. Dude. Here's my first question. What were you doing in India, bro? Indian authorities arrested a Lithuanian man wanted by the U.S. for allegedly running a $96 billion crypto exchange. Huh? Letting people launder money. I mean, I don't know. Does this guy look like he would let you launder some money? Maybe. Doesn't look like too terrible of a guy. But if he did that, then yeah, I mean, he's not a good guy, right? Yeah, they took his crypto exchange. What's this crypto exchange called? $26 million in assets is all they have seized and frozen. $96 billion exchange, though. Seized only 26 mil. That seems awfully low. The U.S. expected to pursue Beshikov's extradition to Virginia, right? Wow. Wow. He'd been living in Russia, and no one knows. Why are you in India, bro? No one knows. Not even the FBI. Not even the Justice Department knows why this guy was in India. He was hungry. That's crazy, man. What's the exchange? Garantex. Mira Serta. Who's Mira Serta? Is that a woman? Is that a chick? I don't know. We'll see. And then you've got these guys putting $2 billion into Binance, right? So this group put $2 billion into Binance, and now they're a minority shareholder. Isn't that crazy? MJX. That's what it takes. This just shows you the level of wealth in the world, right? And especially in these like kind of like oil-rich countries. It took $2 billion to become a minority shareholder in Binance. That's how big crypto is getting now. Dude, that's wild, right? That is wild. I would not be surprised if Binance moves to Abu Dhabi or something now, right? That's probably what a long-term of play of this could be potentially, right? Damn, this is their first institutional investment too. That's nuts. I wonder how much they got, like in terms of percentage. It's got to be something insane. Like they got like 10% of Binance or something like that. Dude, that would be crazy. Gold touches a record high, baby. $3,000 gold. If you know me, you know I love gold. I'm a verified pro on verifiedinvesting.com. I'm their gold guy, right? Y'all, you probably all know this. I'm the gold guy, right? There he is. There's the guy. Look. I'm the gold guy with an 82% win rate. What do you want to do? Gold hits $3,005, dude. Now, how does this affect our markets? Okay, how does this affect our markets, right? Well, I mean, you kind of see. Look at all these candles, man. How many candles is it? That's 23 green bars almost, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red bars in a 23 bar pattern. That means 18 out of these 23 are green, right? So here's my point. It's looking a lot more like Bitcoin is tending to follow gold, right? As a safe haven asset, potentially, right? And then the alts absolutely go crazy when it happens. Apparently, essentially, right? People are calling for $3,500 in Q3. We're already at the end of Q1, right? The end of this month is end of Q1. So within 6 months, they're calling for $3,500 gold. That's almost a 20% pump from here. I own gold, so I'm with it. I'm bringing out a course on how to trade gold on this platform. That's going to do extremely well for that training. I think that gold and crypto are going to be married like sometime soon. Gold, well, not gold and crypto. I think that gold and Bitcoin are going to be married sometime soon. And I think that if the higher level altcoins like the Avalanches and the ETHs of the world are married to Bitcoin, which is married to gold, and gold is continually appreciating, even if the stock markets are going down, right? Let's see what the stock market's doing right now. Yeah, 2% bump today. I mean, look at what it's done over the past 5 days, though. Went from 567 all the way down to... Damn. It's a 3% dump and then a 2% pump in 1 day. That's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. That is what we would call a damn Daniel, though.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white bands. Thirsty, man. Damn. Daniel?
So in any case, my point in being in this is like, if you look at gold, and if gold is going to be married to Bitcoin soon, right, where Bitcoin is a deflationary asset, right? It's inflationary at this point, but there is a finite amount of Bitcoin. There will not be, after so long, there will not be any more Bitcoin coming on the market, right? Same thing with gold. You know, once you mine it all, it's all gone, right? There's only so much. And if Bitcoin gets married to gold, I mean, we're talking big money upside for Bitcoin, right? And then if the ETHs and the avalanches of the world are married to Bitcoin, I mean, the Wolfer portfolio is going to go absolutely parabolically insane, right? You're going to see ETH, you know, we really need to see a $10,000 ETH, in my opinion. We need to see a $10,000 ETH. I think that's fair value on ETH whenever Bitcoin goes to, say, $150,000, right? $120,000 to $150,000 Bitcoin. You need to be seeing at least $7,500 to $10,000 ETH, right? You need to be seeing $150 Avalanche, right? You need to be seeing a $5 Sonic, things of that sort, right? Those are the massive, massive gains that we've been waiting for, right? That's why we are stacking our rewards. That's why we are holding our positions and our validators, just continuing to validate, right? That's what all Wolfer Finance does. Master and validator noting, right? So when we actually see that, if we actually see that, right? Because we also have the bearish scenario of Bitcoin, which is that it could come down to these levels, right? It could come down to these levels, 73.6, right, to the previous all-time high, where we kind of double topped and then rejected here, right? Rejection, big rejection, rejected here, hit the bottom end of the demand zone, boom, blast off, right? But now we're seeing a big rounded top right here. So we really just need to hold this 73.6 level. And I mean, our worst case scenario is we got to hold 66, right? We come down here, 66, perfectly fine. That's going to be like the prime time buying opportunity, right? We're up here. If we hold this and bounce, it's going to be a bull run like you can't imagine. If we come through here and then we break down, we got to bounce from here and reclaim this level super fast. And then it's going to be a bull run like you can't imagine, right? So in any case, Wolfer is extremely well positioned for this with ETH, Avalanche, Sonic, Flux, things of that sort. And if this does happen, where you catch this massive, just filthy bounce, right? Nasty bounce, we're going to be targeting these all-time highs again, right? And then you're going to be targeting all-time highs on your altcoins, or at least most of them. The top ones, right? Avalanche, Ethereum, Solana, stuff like that, right? And, you know, surprisingly so, those are some of the things in the Wolfer Finance portfolio, right? So that's where we're going to be starting to think about, like, okay, this is where we make a bunch of money, right? And if you look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin, it paints an inherently different story, right? $125,000 Bitcoin. What do you think happens to ETH whenever that happens, right? It's breaking its all-time high. It's breaking its all-time high, 100%. Probably go to 6,000, right? That is where we want to see it, right? So again, like I said, you know, we came down, we just busted off of that that 50 moving average, right? If we come back down here, even if we come back down here to 66, as long as we bust back into this channel within, you know, that next week or whatever, we're not going to nullify this bull flag, right? Or yeah. And actually, we can alter this bull flag a little bit if we want to and put it right here. Boom. There you go. There's your bull flag, right? So this thing's got a pretty serious friggin' target on it, in my opinion. But the longer that we sit here and capitulate on this bull flag, the worse it's going to be for us, right? So we want to break out sooner rather than later, because your target becomes inherently worse the further down you go. We really need to see that breakout happening no less than, you know, $73,000, right? 73.6, probably right here. Because then you're going to start taking out the bottom end of this staff, right? Now, could this potentially be the staff? Yes, it could. But this is a more logical staff. And you've already taken care of this, what is called a fair value gap right here, right? This big fair value gap, you filled the entire thing, right? So, and you pretty much filled this entire fair value gap right here too. So, you're coming back down here to these supports, and if we don't get a bounce from here, it ain't looking hot, is my point. So staying above 73.6 is a key level, in my opinion, and that's what could be potentially the thing that, you know, kicks off that bull run. Now, say you get up there, you know, 3 weeks from now, right? This is where you would be looking to go. be more like 120K. So, I mean, this is really good news. These profit targets or these price, really good news, but we got to get Bitcoin to get its legs under it. It's got to catch its stride again, right? Because as it sits right now, it ain't doing hot, right? It ain't doing hot. That's for sure. And I mean, we could take this bull flag up to here if we really wanted to, right? Boom. Pretty simple, pretty seamless bull flag, right? That bull fliggity. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, right? And, you know, Wolfer is going to continue to do what Wolfer does until we get there, right? And because I know people are like, oh, no, you know, what's the plan? Well, I've said the plan 80 million times. I'm not going to keep repeating it just because it's a Wolfer stream. I'm not just going to keep repeating it. It serves no purpose for anybody, right? Everybody knows the plan. And once it plays out, right? Now, in any case, say that, you know, you do break down from here, right? Are you willing to liquidate everything here, right? And just call it quits? And maybe you've got a couple of $100,000 more of downside if you actually confirm down below these levels, right? To miss the potential of like millions of dollars of upside up here. Risk to reward makes no sense. You wait and see what happens here. You've already waited long enough. Pretty simple. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And at the end of the day, you know, we just have to keep watching and seeing what happens. We have no control over this, right? We only have control over what we're going to do. And what I think is best right now is keep watching the charts. Keep your pulse on the market, do what we need to do, and then understand that if we come down here, like this is like our worst case scenario right here, $66,000. And that is what, you know, $20,000 from here. But this is $40,000 from here. And if you come up here, like, trust me, you're going to keep going. It's not going to stop there. But here, your downside risk is like, yeah, we go to 66K, right? But what's your upside, you know? And your downside here is like maybe a few $100,000 more, right? Whereas your upside here is millions. So this isn't gambling. This isn't like, oh, I hope and pray and wish and blah, blah, blah. It's none of that. Like you let the charts tell you what's going to happen, right? And you let the market determine where you exit. You don't determine that. I wish I could say, hey, we're going to exit at $1 million Bitcoin. Is the market ever going to get there? I don't know. You know, I got to wait and see what the market gives us. We don't control the market. So in any case, that's essentially the update on Wolfer, you know, and to all the people in the Discord that are like, oh, there's never any updates. There's an update every week. You just don't pay attention to them. So with that being said, that's exactly what we're going to do. The same thing we've been doing. Right. And, you know, people can kick and scream about it all they want, but at the end of the day, we're doing what's best, right? In the situation. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I have no updates on Burl Core. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't pay attention to it. It's not worth my time to pay attention to. So probably try to find that update elsewhere, because I think they just do a lot of yapping. And until they start doing some real stuff, then I don't care. So once they do something that's worthwhile, I'll start caring. And then we'll start updating people on it. But until then, I'm not gonna waste time on it, right? So with that being said, hopefully everybody has a good hashtag Friday Party with their beautiful families. I appreciate you so much. Obviously, make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom, baby. Bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. We got Jeremiah Keeter. He says, happy Friday Pie Day, baby. We got Billy Wiggle, my main man from Florida. He says, it's Florida fam time. How's XRP doing? This is not the stream for that. That was the stream before this. What up, Drew? I do appreciate you asking about it. But yeah, and you can go check out my video from yesterday. Not a millionaire yet. Coming soon. Yeah, dude, I mean, if we hit 44K, bro, like bull market's canceled. It's over, right? Yeah, I mean, 70 to 72 range. I would say 73.6 where you start DCAing in. Yeah, I think the ISO 2022 2002 to whatever 20022s. One of them is going to get through. Which one's it going to be? If I had to take a guess, probably XRP, right? Not financial advice. With that being said, everybody have a good hashtag Friday Pie Day with their beautiful families. I'm going to do the same. I will see you in the next stream. I appreciate you so much. If you want to learn how to trade, show up to the streams that I do every single day, where we absolutely kill it. 82% win rate. We make people a lot of money. Do whatever you want to do. Peace.